Marquise Williams.
Well, we've asked you before, when you watch film, what did you see that you liked? What did you see that you didn't like aside from that interception, which you explained today?
Most important, I like that I had fun Saturday. Like I keep mentioning it because that's what brings out my game more. When I'm having fun and excited to get another opportunity to play the game I love. And, I like, just competing and going out and distributing the ball to the flashy guys on my team. And one thing I didn't like was the turnover. The turnover caused early, but I found a way to bounce back because I started to have more fun and started brushing it off. And it was just a fun time for me on Saturday.
On the throw to Mac, when you overthrew him, what was that? Mac letting up? Did you overthrow him? What happened there?
At that time, one-on-one, if you feel like, Mac got a step on it, you can lead it a little bit more, just like the Virginia game. But in that case, I need to put more air on there. So that's on me. That wasn't on Mac, and Mac ran a great route. And as a big receiver, don't try to lead him too much. Put some air under it so he can go up to make a play or he can get a pass interference call.
You got you got Quinn shot in the end zone this past weekend. Is it time to get Mac in the end zone? He hasn't really gotten involved much yet.
Yeah, we just got to get Mac back in the groove. Just haven't been him like he was last year. Everybody said like how he's the underrated player on the team and things. And we just got to find ways to get him in the end zone, find ways to get him the ball. And I think there was one time I missed him on a dig route that I could have hit him on, and that probably would have got him going. But we're going to get Mac the ball, and it's just giving the ball to the playmakers' hands like Ryan Swiss and Mac and Quinshot and Bud, for those guys can get going early.
You guys feed off of you when you're smiling and laughing and having a good time because you say it helps you.
Yeah, it does. I mean, we're in practice. There's times it's hard. Like, some days you've been in class all day and you don't want to come out to practice. You just really want to go home. And I tell the guys, you don't really get this many opportunities. So I tell them like have fun, smile, and just bring the excitement to practice because good things are going to come out of excitement. And when you come to practice and you feel like you're down, you don't want to do anything, you just want to loaf around, then that's when bad things start to happen. And I learned that early on. I learned it when Coach Fedora always told me, if you're going to have one of those, I feel like you're going to have one of those days because you're not talking, you're not laughing with me and things like that. And sure enough, there was one of those days I didn't come out to practice real well. So I just tell the guys, have fun because, you never know when your last play might be when your time might be up.
Is there kind of a line though there where the coach is saying, is Williams, is he goofing off or anything like that? Is there that line there too?
It's not that line because Coach Fedora knows when I'm having fun, when I'm excited, when I'm ready to go, and he's been knowing me for maybe 3 or 4 years now to know that, when Marquise is having fun, he's going to play well. And if Marquise is not having fun, it's going to be one of those days like, which Marquise are we going to get today, But, that's why I try to come out each Saturday having fun, and that's why I missed my opportunity on Thursday. Thursday against South Carolina, I wish I could have came out and had fun, loved the game, and just come out and brought the intensity like I usually did.
Is there like a number of runs that you and Coach Fedora talk about per game that you try to stick to? Is there like a maximum number, like you don't want to run more than 12 times, 13 times, something like that?
No, it's not. It's just whatever the defense gives us, we're going to take it. We felt like the defense was going to crash in on the run, so there's my opportunities. I can get on the outsides and extend the plays with my legs. And it's not about how many carries or anything like that. It's just trying to help us establish a run game and try to help us win football games.
You guys seem to feed off the big plays like the Switzer punt return, the long pass to Switzer. What does that do to a team on the sideline when you guys have a big play like that?
But that's exciting. Like say the first time he came down, he was brought down maybe to 20. That helps the offense out a lot. Helps us out a lot because we don't have too much to go to get in the end zone. And that brings excitement because it's just not the offense doing well. It's special teams doing well. It's the defense doing well. And you see a guy who's been struggling, not really struggling, but he hasn't had the opportunity to return a punt return or even a kick return. That's the most exciting thing. And special teams is one game-changing play. You see in the game last night when the Cowboys blocked the punt. That's just the exciting plays, and a lot of people think it's just all about the touchdowns and thing. I like block punts. I like punt returns. I like kick returns. Those are exciting plays also.
And does that charge up the sideline, like even if you guys are kind of lagging around?
Yeah, that charges up. That gets us going. Just like when Switzer brought it down, maybe to the 20 once again. Everybody's excited for him, and everybody's excited. It's like, let's get it going and things like that. Because, like I say, special teams is a game-changing play. When you get that game-changing play at special teams, there's no doubt you're gonna win that game.
No disrespect to Delaware, they are an FCS team, you've already played one FCS team. I know focus early that week was a little bit of an issue. I saw the sprints, the up downs after practice on that Tuesday. How important is focus this week, especially for guys like you and Jeff to sort of lead the way?
Well, it's the same, you know. I came in the cafeteria and I heard some of the freshmen like, yeah, we're going to be able to play. You know, these guys are not even better than A&T. And just when I stopped them, I say, did you see Ohio State's game this past weekend? They only won 20-13. I mean, it doesn't matter who you play that weekend. Saturdays are upset days. And just never know, Delaware might come out and might be the best team we play all year. So you have to treat each team the same and practice the same and come out with the same confidence and let them know when they come in the tar pit, it's going to be a whole different chapter once again.
How much of a challenge is it though for guys like you and Jeff, the older guys, to get them to be sharp all week?
Yeah, it's going to be. It's a challenge because you know in high school you think, oh man, we got a team that shouldn't beat us. You know, you're thinking like, oh, we should roll over them. But guys like me and Shot know that this is Saturdays and different things happen in college football. Everybody, any team can be beat any day, and we come out. We're going to practice hard. We're going to continue to tell the guys, you know, it doesn't matter what the team is, what the name of the front of their jersey, who they are. We have to treat them just like any other Saturday game we play.
How did Jeff Ferranto, how did Ferranto play the other, John Ferranto, excuse me, play the other day? He hadn't played in the first 2 games. He's been injured, and Bentley goes out and he goes in.
Yeah.
It's been almost 10 months since he's played.
He played well. You know, it was one of the guys, you know, who was kind of nervous because his first game back, but I told him he was going to be all right. And, you know, he played a lot for us last year. He did a tremendous job, and he did a great job on
I
Saturday.
think he had the most snaps on the team last year.
Yes, he probably did. He probably did. And like I said, he's been confident. You know, he's one of those guys who doesn't really talk that much. You know, if you say hi, it'd be like hi. You know, it's not one of those high. It's gonna be a little high. And, you know, that's what I love about him. He's just a quiet guy, but he loves playing football. He loves the game.
Marquise, what does it mean for you as a quarterback when you see what Nick Weiler's able to do? I know you want to be aggressive on offense, but can you be a little bit more conservative if you get down in the field already?
Yeah, man, this guy's been playing. He's been kicking the ball tremendously well. I mean, he's doing a fantastic job. And you know, a lot of guys, we was talking about it walking from class today, how the kicking game is improving. You know, and that's what which is sometimes what you're going to need. You know, I mean, if you go 3 and out, you know, we know we have a kicker who will come in and put 3 on the board. And that's great. I'm happy for him. I keep it up. And you know, I heard my family talk about it the other day. Like he's done a great job. And I was like, yeah. So I had to knock on wood. If I don't curse my boy, you know, I want him to keep it up and going.
Did you see the 2 tackles he made on kickoffs?
Yes, and that's so funny because this guy is in practice, man. He thinks he's the best athlete on the team. You know, he's like, you know, I'm pretty sure I can run a touchdown. You know, did you see me in Blue Down? You know, I was beating Mitch. You know, I'm beating Ron Switzer. You know, he's one of those guys. And they say he played linebacker in high school, and I still need to watch this film to see if that's really true. But you know, Nick's one of those guys who loves to have fun, and he's doing a great job for us this year.
You said Saturday that you like to listen to Chase Rice and Eric
Yep.
Church to get hyped to games. Is that like, do you ever hear from those guys? Because I know Chase used to play here. Does he ever contact the team or talk to you?
Just Chase Rice. You know, Chase Rice has been around here. He comes around every once in a while, and we hear from him a lot. Me and Jeff are real close with him, and you know, just tell us how his experience was around here, and you know how he moved on to the next chapter in the country music. And it's great. You know, I love country, and I fell in love with country maybe 2 years ago, and it's just been something I love to listen to, get me ready for the games, and it's just something I love to do and listen to.
Do you know Delaware's nickname?
I really don't, man. Don't get me wrong, but
Blue
yeah.
Hands.
The blue hand's pretty intimidating, huh?
Hey, those guys are gonna be ready to go. I know that.
You know their uniforms, they look a lot, almost like Michigan.
Yeah, they do.
The blue's a little lighter.
Yeah.
Are you guys wearing all white this week? Because I know it's a
We're
light
gonna
out.
be all white. We're gonna be looking pretty.
So they'll be wearing their
spiffy.
home uniforms, basically.
Yeah, so
I think they look more like Michigan when they're in their road uniforms.
I just finished watching film. It's a good football team.
Any questions?
Anything else since you just watched them that sort of jumps off the page?
Defensive line is very athletic. Those guys move around, twist a lot. You know, have a lot of stunts and stuff. And the secondary is pretty good. You know, that's gonna be another challenging week for us on the offense side. But hey, that's what we like. You know, a team that's gonna come in, gonna compete, and try to earn what they deserve. And as an offense, we just gotta go out and execute, and not turn the ball over. And we need to have explosive plays and no pre or post stop penalties, and just do what we need to do to to help us win this football game on Saturday.
Their head coach used to be the QB coach here.
Yeah, I
That
coach for
decade.
Georgia just told me about that. Yeah.
I think he was here when Hakeem was here, at least 1 or 2 of the years Hakeem
Yeah.
was here.
No questions? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
All right.
Marquise.
Thank you.